Hello everyone. As the title says, we're going to be doing a level 60 2022 5th age tier list for the channel here. Also, peep the haircut. I finally got a haircut. You can see it's way shorter. My back was literally down to my shoulders. Your boy finally got one. It's been a while. Ready for the summer, to be honest. But yeah, if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe before we get into this. And we're about to hit 500 subscribers. So if you guys want to do a Q&A, I think it'd be kind of fun. Honestly, do a Q&A. Drop some questions down below or message me on Discord if you got me on Discord. Join the Discord, whatever. Let me know some questions for Q&A. Once we hit 500, I'll definitely do that. And yeah, drop some questions below. But let's get into the tier list for level 60 in my honest opinion. So we're going to start from the bottom. So I made a tier list like a long time ago, and it's definitely botched now. But basically, last meta, Death was top unbeatable. And that's changed. Death is not broken anymore. But the bottom of the barrel is Life. Life, for sure, is the worst school at 60 right now. They don't have the damage to keep up. Without Surge, they can't keep up at all. And then heals being nerfed too. Heals are just garbage at this point. Life is by far the worst school. Their gear is good. They can get decent stats, but they can't match the damage of any school. Even Ice, with lower damage than with Life, still has better hits than Life, because Life really only has Luminous and Brûlé, and Luminous without Surge Enchant is just horrible. So by far, Life is the bottom, especially with all these consistent nerfs. I don't even know how you'd win on Ice or Life right now. Honestly, you have to play slow, I guess, but it's just hard. Life is for sure the worst class at 60. We'll put that at number 7. My 6th pick will be Ice. Fun fact. So Ice, in my personal opinion, is number 6. Okay, some of you might be hating, some of you might be judging what the heck, why is Ice down here? Ice is so good. It's the damage, bro. Ice without Surge is just such a lacking school. They really killed Ice. And then since you can't run Duelist Athame or anything anymore, your damage is 70 max with 50 something resist. Your damage is just horrendous. And it's just the spell, Frostbiting them without Surge just aren't good. The new meta for Ice, though, is you go for Mutates. It is pretty fun. You go for the Kraken, go for the Storm Shark. Those Mutates are sick, so I would recommend going for those Mutates if you do want to play Ice. But I think, in my personal opinion, Ice is down here. So if you guys have a different tier list than me, let me know what you guys would put, by the way, in the comments. But I think, in personal opinion, those are the two worst schools. Ice is definitely above Life, though. I could put them above Ice. So here's where the controversy starts. Fire is actually better than it's ever been. Last meta, Fire was horrible, but I personally think Fire is good, decent right now. Scott Shade and Anna Shadow, they carried the Fires, though, to be honest. They make Fire look better than it actually is. But Fire's okay. It's not trash, but it's not goated either. Fire's just okay. I would put them see, they're above these two by far, though. So we'd honestly put these two even lower. Fire's just a good B. They're good. They're good. And they have a lot of good moves Power Link. Ifrit still does a lot even without Surge. A lot of people are going for the Mutate Wyvern. I've been seeing that. A good Mutate. It's really just Mutate meta. And Fire, with Piercing Chance is still pretty good. So, in my personal opinion, Fire is better than they've been. But they're definitely not top S tier or anything. But they're pretty good. Okay, so on to the 4th one. We're going to be putting Myth just right above Fire. I think Myth is in a really good spot right now. If you play normal Myth or Trap Stack Myth, either way, they're in a pretty good spot. I think really the only thing, Myth is good, but they're just not as great as the other 3 above them, in my personal opinion. Obviously Decathlon exists. Decathlon Trap Stack is broken, but as you guys probably watching, Decathlon is utterly broken, so it makes any of these schools broken just with Decathlon. Decathlon decks should be removed. Or Ratbeard needs to make some sort of deck that everyone can use that matches the same stats as Decathlon. Because the Decathlon decks are by far broken. But Myth has some good options. You play normal Myth, you have Athena, still a great move. Still does good damage without Surge. Ninja Pigs got buffed too with the Spellman path. Super good. Myth now has a 6-pip new Colossus thing, and it does mad damage, especially the conditionals on it. Myth is in a good spot, and Trap Stack Myth is just good. But I would say it's still a little bit below these next schools here. And I'd put Death at A tier. So Death was by far triple S tier last meta, before 5th Age came. But I think Death is actually just a little above Myth and Fire at this point. I have not really struggled with any Death, to be honest. Death is just, with the Surge nerfs, Drains are way worse. Like, Drain spells aren't really that much of an issue anymore. And, like, their best move right now is definitely Deadly Minnow. Like, the Mutate meta is crazy, and Deadly Minnow is one of the best, like, mutates out there, because it's a Surge Enchanted Minotaur, basically, but for Death. And it's just cracked. But, yeah, Death and Bone Dragon's making a comeback. A lot of OG spells are starting to make a comeback in the meta. But Death is okay right now. But with the sap nerfs, with not being able to enchant with Surge, Death definitely has gone down a bit. But they still have such good options that, like, they're not going to be, like, you're not going to catch Death at C, D tier. Like, Death is still pretty good because they have so many options they can do. Minion, you got so many, like, you got double bubbles, you got everything, like Poison, Bone Dragon, Deadly Minnow. Like, your options are still crazy. And the crazy part is, for second pick right now, Storm is top tier with balance. Storm has finally had a good meta, and that is because Surge is gone. Their damage is the highest. They have Pierce Enchant, so it makes Storm even better. You got Mutate Phoenixes. Like, I've been having so much fun on the Storm. Storm is so solid right now. Like, it's just because of their damage. And if you run Decathlon Storm, it's practically unbeatable with balance. And it's just crazy. Like, Storm right now, unbelievably good. Just crazy good. Storm, you could vouch Storm is better than Balance right now, but basically Balance is above Storm in my eyes purely because of, it's just the Judge strat. Balance with Judge strat right now is just cracked beyond belief. Like, Decathlon Judge is almost unbeatable. There's people that are top rank not even using Decathlon, and they're still just goated because, like, the Judge strat is just so hard to beat right now with everyone not being able to hit as hard. So everyone's not able to kill as fast as they used to. So now Judge strat is, like, utter OP, especially with Decathlon. And Storm with Decathlon is completely broken too. Like, Oni no Plague, you can literally just Oni no Plague round 1, and it's just crazy. But right now, Storm is looking hot. Calypso, you got Pierce Enchants, you got Catch of the Day. All those still do mad damage on Storm. Balance, even if you play, like, the thing is, I haven't seen normal Balance, so I don't know. Normal Balance could be down here. I have no idea. I haven't never fought a single normal Balance yet. It's just been all Judge. But if we're going off, like, what the meta is, Judge is by far triple S tier, and we're going to put Balance here. But if you guys know, like, I don't know. I don't think normal Balance right now would be that good. I think it'd probably be about C tier. But since Judge exists, this will be the tier list. And yeah, honestly, that's going to be my opinions with the tier, with the schools. If you guys want to see gear videos, like the best schools for 60 and stuff and 50, what gears you should be rocking, let me know. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. And yeah, make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure you guys drop some questions for the Q&A that we will probably end up doing. So either way, y'all have a good one, and take it easy.